Well, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Automotive Insight. Today we have a 2011 Toyota Rav4. Customer's concern is that it kind of makes like a whomping type noise at lower speeds, and it makes just a roaring type noise at higher speeds. So let's get into it. So based on our ear holes, it sounds like it is the right front. But the other thing that I do on every wheel bearing, because your ears can deceive you, is I just grab the strut or the spring or something and spin it, and you can feel it as opposed to the other side. I can't show you that on camera, but if you had philo vision, you could feel. Lug nuts are 21s. Toyota axles, they come staked. This is what kind of is the Loctite, so to speak, on them. If you don't unstake this, you are going to just annihilate these threads. So unstake them. They do make a tool for this that works way better, but punch will also work. Probably the only kind of oddball tool that you'll need is for the axle nut. It is a 30 millimeter 12 point. So this bearing is a hub bearing style, which means it bolts in. Most of the time I find you can push the axle in just a little bit and get enough room to get like a swivel on it on the inside. So we're going to try to get this axle freed up in the hub a little bit. So we're going to take our caliper and our caliper bracket off together. So these bolts here, they're 17s. So the rotors, they do have threaded holes here. I think they're 8 by 1.25. Most of the time, at least where we live, you can just kind of whack on the hat part of the rotor and get it to come off. We're going to pull this ABS sensor out of here because we don't want to risk snapping it off when we take the bearing out. It's a 10 millimeter. So the hub bearing is 4 bolts, 1, 2, and then 2 on the other side. So when they're bolts out, we can just start beating on it. So we got our splines cleaned up. We got some WD on them. We're going to go ahead and reverse this process. Stick the rotor back on. We're going to get our caliper back on. Torque spec on the axle nut is 215. Go ahead and restake our nut. That's going to wrap this one up. We got everything torqued down. We road tested it. The noise is fixed. So this one in total is fixed. Parts and labor breakdown is that part. We use a Toyota part. It was just shy of $300. Labor calls for 1.9. So whatever your labor rate is times 1.9 should be what it is. In reality, it probably took us 40 minutes or so to do. Hopefully we're in a thumbs up from you. Let us know what you think down in the comment section. We have new content for you every single week, so consider subscribing to the channel. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
I'll pick you up at 8. You probably won't be awake. Call yourself an Uber, babe. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
I want to see some feeling. There you go. It's okay.
It's gentle petting.
Yeah, we'll fix you just right. Got my love locked down. Love locked down.